Let's see. Got it up on my screen, so it must be there. So let's see if I can find it here. Yep, there it is. Okay. I am showing live. I am showing up on my iPad so I can see comments. So, hi guys, it's Peg. I am just, it's before bed, and I came down to the studio. I'm doing a little bit of laundry, so if you hear a machine in the background, that's what's going on. Is I got some laundry going, but I got these cool inks, and I want to get them swatched out. So I did have a little bit of a play. Hope you guys can hear me and see me okay. Let me know. If you're watching on a TV, of course, you can't do much, but, give me a thumbs up or something. And if you want to subscribe, you do have to be signed in as you to subscribe. So, just a few little housekeeping things here. Anyway, I did do the third. Hey, Peggy, how are you? Happy winter solstice. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm feeling today. I'm looking forward to the days getting longer. How about you? So I did swatch out this. This is number 3, which is Ash. And what I did is I started working in some of these other journals, because remember I was telling you that this one was just, you can see how much bleed there is on this particular paper. This is what did I say this was? This is a Reflections watercolor journal. So, looks like it needs gesso to me. Okay, I'll check and see if I can find it. Awesome. Tomorrow morning, or when's it going to come out, Peggy? Okay, so anyway, not real happy with this. I mean, it works all right with a pen, but you definitely can't put much moisture on this, because, okay, let me grab the next color in the box. What is number 4? Where are you, number 4? See, 14, 5. This is number 5. This is number 4. Okay. So I got a couple of them out here. So number 4 is Tempest. And it's a shimmer. It says it's a shimmer. Try in the afternoon. Okay. This one says it's a shimmer. So I also, I'm also doing it in just a plain old notebook like this to see what happens, see what we can get. I'm doing it in, this one is a sketch from Talons. And this is more like, what do you call that stuff? Tag board. This paper is more like a tag board, but actually it's working pretty good because it doesn't seem to be, soaking through so much. And I'm really soaking these. So that's the tag board type thing. And then this was the little gray, it's like a toned gray paper in here. It says it's a watercolor journal. Says it's a watercolor journal. This is the one that Shell had sent to me. So I don't know. I mean, but I'm gonna I'm going to swatch on all these different surfaces because what you can see is there's a variation in color just going between the different papers and things. So I want to see what these inks really truly look like. Now this one is a shimmer, and you can see it's got some green tones to it. So let's get a little brush and let's get some of that down. I'm going to shake up the shimmer. Oh, some of these lids are a little bit tight. So I'm just gonna start swatching here. Yeah, it's a nice deep green, and it's got those gold tones in it. Very pretty. Okay, so can you guys see the gold, the shimmer in that? Okay, let's try it on these other surfaces. This is the toned gray. Make sure I get enough to get those gold tones showing. That's the tone gray. This is the tag board sort of thing. Yeah, these, I'm just amazed at, what you're getting in these little bitty bottles. They're just gorgeous. Well, Carla had sent me, I had one, I had a couple in my Amazon cart just because I wanted to give them a try. And Carla had sent me one for Christmas. And I fell in love immediately. That was that big Starlight Sea one. And very pretty. Okay, so losing track here. I got one more journal to put some color down on. And you have to kind of let them dry down so that you can see the shimmer. So I'm going to really load this up because we want our darkest dark. And I want to see the variation in color, so come back. Wash up from the bottom here. Oh yeah, now that this is drying, it's got Tempest. It's got a lot more gold showing. There you can see it. So, oh, I put that away too soon. I've started writing in it too, just to see what it does with a pen. Let me shake that one more time. But I'm really enjoying these inks. Yeah, see how it's bleeding out? You can hardly read it. And just on regular notebook paper, it does better than it does on this book. So, works fine on the tag board. one's still wet. So we'll need to let it dry so we can see the shimmer. And then this is the tone gray. And it works fine on there. So it's just that one book. I should just, not even worry about that one book, but it's white. And I wanted a comparison between the different background colors. Yeah, I do. I've got one coming in. I don't know if it's in my Amazon store or not. I've got one coming in that has 3 different sizes of glass tips and the regular tips. So you can actually, it comes with like 6 different tips. And so you get 3 different sizes of glass nib and 3 different sizes of metal nib, and they're interchangeable. So this one, I think I just picked up this one at a discount house someplace. Like, I don't know, sometimes they have them at Tuesday morning. But it's a good little pen. I mean, I like it. I do like it. I like glass. I really like glass. They're pretty. I have dropped them and broken them before, though, because I'm a klutz. Anyway, so that was Tempest. Let's try the next one. So did you guys do any moon watching or celebrating for the solstice? This one is Harmony, and it is a standard. So there's not going to be any shimmer in this one like you see in Tempest. So let's just swatch that one. Yeah, it is a tragedy. I hate it when you break a tool like that. Anyway. All right, Harmony. Oh, this is kind of a pale purple. Make sure I get a good coat on there. Get it as deep dark as I can. Harmony. Boy, it really soaks into this paper. Maybe I'll gesso a few pages and see what that does. I don't know what else to do with this because, the way everything soaks in, it's kind of tough. I like it watered down. It's kind of a nice pale violet. That's pretty. Okay, Harmony. Now this is a much paler shade of violet. So anyway, I think you can pick up these diamine inks in larger bottles on Amazon, because I had that one in my cart on Amazon, but and I know there are some other pen and ink places that carry these. Probably just have to scout it out if you're looking for any of these particular inks. They're very pretty. Yeah, this one definitely does not have shimmer. So, Harmony, I need to write that, don't I? Get my pen. And I'm putting my ink away already. See, I'm not in the groove yet. Oh, Shell would like this one. Shell would like that one a lot. Really nice violet. It's not a purple, it's a violet. She and I go around about color. I'm not a fan of like a royal purple. I don't know. I like the tones. Okay, that was Harmony. So we're getting a few down here. So are you doing any challenges like in the new year? I was just watching, who was it? Yeah, she does like her purple. I was just watching something about Mary Beth Shaw was doing a page a day. Does she have it in here? No. Mary Beth, where are you? Yeah, January challenge. She's doing a January challenge for Golden Artist Educators. And she did this last year where she did 31 paintings in 31 days. So I did a one painting with 31 different techniques on it. Let me show you that one. If I can find my photo for it. This is the painting that I did where I did 31 different techniques, and I did a different technique on this canvas every day. It's a big canvas. I don't know if it's probably like 20 by 30 or something. It's a big canvas, so I had plenty of room to play. And then I started this morning making Pinterest board for my board is called Fabulous Faces. If you go find me on Pinterest, I made a board for Fabulous Faces because what comes up in February is 29 faces, right? And I've done that one before too. I don't know. I've got big plans about, working on a regular basis for the new year. So we'll see. We'll see just how far I get. Okay. Number six. Number not exactly in order here. 7 and 8. Okay. So I don't remember which is which. I guess it doesn't matter. This is Winter Spice, and it is a shimmer and sheen. Okay. And that's what I found out is that they put on the side of the bottle, whether it's shimmer or standard, which is kind of nice because when you're picking up an ink, you want to know what you're getting there. Even though, you know, I've got it swatched out. So let's go back to these now. These were, see now on here, you don't see the shimmer on Tempest. Harmony is a lovely color. That's on the tag board. But look at Tempest. Look at Tempest just on the regular paper. It's got that beautiful gold sheen to it. And even the Harmony, even though it's a flat standard ink, it still seems to have some kind of sheen. It's a beautiful ink. On the toned gray, not a whole lot of the gold. Isn't that weird? So you have to test this stuff out on multiple things. Video every day. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You know, because we really need to challenge ourselves. We need to be creating on a more regular basis. And I get stuck. I don't care if it's just 15 minutes a day. We need to be doing something. So that's what I've kind of started doing now. That's why I've been doing things like these lives and trying to throw something up there. Hey, how are you? Yeah, you too, Fia. So Winter Spice. Let's do this one. I've got some time yet before I cave and go to bed. So, yeah, Peggy, that's a really good plan. And we've got some, you know, in Art Joy Sharing, we've got some new stuff planned for the group there too. So we're going to roll that out in the group on the 1st. So that'll be fun. So this is Winter Spice. This has a little, it goes towards the green a little bit. Got to turn the page on this one. Turn to. Oh, there goes the washer. Sorry. I see, and that greenish tone does not show up just on the regular. Just depends on the paper, doesn't it? And here's the gray tone. Let's get a little Winter Spice. And what have I not done? This one. Hey, Nell. Hi. I might be enabling. Do you like these inks? We were just talking about plans for the new year and what we've got going on. I needed to swatch all of these and, you know, just see what they're like. And what I'm finding is they're really, really different depending on the surface that I'm using. So I'm using multiple different surfaces here for swatching, just so that I have a good reference point. Digital video camera, and when I make a video, it will be split. This last one split in 3 parts. Oh, so you have to stitch it all back together? Hey, Debbie Cork, hi. Hello, hello. So I use a cheap webcam. When I'm doing stuff like this, I use a cheap webcam because I don't have time to learn a whole bunch of new stuff. Winter Spice. So Winter Spice. Three, 4. Okay. So you ladies that are coming in now, Peggy and I were talking about the different challenges that are coming up in the next year. One of which is I was talking about Stencil Girl. Mary Beth Shaw is doing a challenge where she's making a page every day. And I just saw it come up on Instagram. It's from Golden Artists Educators. It's a January challenge, and she did this last year. And then I said, you know, what I did instead of that was I did a big canvas. This was the canvas that I did. And what I did was I did a different technique every day for 31 days. I did something different to this canvas, and it's a big, like 20 by 30 canvas. So that's like something that I could do in January. And then, you know, the other thing that comes out like in February every year is that 29 Faces. That's from, who is that? Is that, I forget who the gal is that does that one. Just Google 29 Faces and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I started a Pinterest board this morning with fascinating faces because I don't know, you know, I might do a few faces. I don't know if I'll do 29. I'm not a real face person, but I like to practice drawing faces every once in a while. Now this one's a standard, so there's no shimmer in this one. This one is called Candlelight. So, and that Winter Spice was a shimmer and sheen, so it was supposed to have both. So there is just the slightest little bit of shimmer in that. You don't see, like on this, it looks very flat, which is really strange because the other, let me get rid of that. The other ones that we were doing on just the regular notebook paper, when they had shimmer, the shimmer was really standing out on here. So yeah, it's really depends on the surface, I guess. So 29 Faces, you like that one, Nell? Do you like doing faces? It's good practice, you know, because you're doing a face every day, and you can use that hashtag 29 Faces and on Instagram and see what everybody else is doing in the month of February. There's some people that are doing it like twice a year now. There's some people that are doing it both in February and September. I see that, Debbie. You've been very busy. I'm in awe of you. You've been making some wonderful stuff. Oh, that's pretty. That is sunshiny. Yeah, I like that. Got a little water down here at the bottom and let it bleed up. That's very pretty. Yeah, I'm really liking your mark making stuff you've been doing, Debbie. Very pretty. If you guys don't know each other and don't follow each other, like in the groups or on Instagram and stuff, check each other out because it's kind of fun. Kind of fun to see what everybody's doing. Kind of fun to have gal art pals, right? Gosh, Peggy, how long have we known each other? It's probably been at least 10 years, right? We've been following each other. We first did that whole Google thing. Yeah, I know, but catch up can be fun, right? Oh, I got one more journal here. Duh. Don't miss this one. Okay. And now we'll get the dip pen and write. And this is called what? Candlelight. Okay. Pecans. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. I remember when we were in Texas, we were buying them by the gunny bag. Those grapefruit. Oh my gosh, the grapefruit this time of year down there is just awesome. I've been trying to talk my husband into doing a road trip, because it was 14 here, 14 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday morning, and I wasn't very happy with that. But we were hitting what do they call those? They have the sale barn type stuff. We call them sale barns here, but they're like festivals, or maybe that's Florida. Uh, uh, what do they call those things where they have those sales like once or twice a week, and you can go in there and pick up big gunny bags of fruit and nuts and stuff. Okay, this one is a standard. It's called Raspberry Rose. Yeah, well, we're just lucky enough that they grow here. So, of course, up here in the north, we get the black walnut trees. They're growing around the neighborhood, and so we can just go pick those up off of the ground. Oh, I did the dip pen first. Well, that was silly. Is that one dry enough yet? Yeah, I think I can flip the page. Let me get my brush. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I can't remember who was, there was somebody who was doing the challenge, and I thought, well, I can rise to that occasion. So I, and it was like different mediums and, technique or something every day. And so I would use, one day it would be paint, and one day it would be ink, and one day it would be texture paste, and one day it would be stencils. And I mean, it was a lot of fun because I got to drag everything out and throw the kitchen sink at that canvas. And then at the end, I ended up with a finished canvas, which was kind of cool. That is a raspberry, isn't it? Very raspberry color. Well, I don't call myself a drawing person either, but it gave me a chance to practice some things. So I thought that was good because, and honestly, like you've seen me do those caricatures and stuff. Those aren't really drawing. They're just little characters. So, but I use a lot of that kind of stuff in my art. So like if I make those and cut them out, yeah, it's a very pinkish red. You're right. Very raspberry, right? And get plenty down here so I get a nice rich tone. Rich raspberry tone here. I'm gonna wet my brush. Come back. Boy, I really soaked that one, didn't I? I get excited talking to you guys, and then I just go off the reservation. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, mark making is good. Absolutely. Raspberry rose. It's kind of a dusty rose, honestly, but pretty. Okay, so that was that. Get my dip pen cleaned up. You are so welcome, Debbie. I just enjoy seeing what everybody's doing, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you're doing right. Let's dry that one down a little bit. Really saturated it. That should be good enough. So, Nell, did you get your questions answered about ink pads and stuff? Did you check out that website I put up there for you? That had about everything you needed for information. Okay, that was number 8. Number 9. Where's number 9? Number 9. Number 9 is Storm, which is a shimmer. Storm. Number 10 is, Peach Punch. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Let's try those. Storm and Peach Punch. Sure thing, sure thing. Storm. My friend's dog was named Storm. Hope that's no indication of his disposition. Anyway. So did I say, yeah, this is a shimmer. Okay, so let's see if we get a shimmer on this one. Oh yeah, I'm starting to see the shimmer already. Oops, that was a little bit wet. Yeah, that one also has kind of a copper shimmer. Liking that. Let's see, we got to do this one is the tag board type journal. See what it does on that. Oh, it's so beautiful, dark blue. It's almost like a Payne's gray where it's dark there. And the shimmer's starting to come up on this one already. You can see, maybe you can see. Can't get the light to catch. Come on, where's the light? Where is the light? There we go. A little bit of shimmer there. And then this last watery one, it wants to go everywhere. Get a little bit of that down. So everybody have big plans for the holiday? We're not doing much of anything. My son might drive up depending on the weather. Storm. Depending on if we have a storm or not. And this one. I'm actually liking these inks on this journal. They don't do too badly about soak it through, which is nice. This is a, and yes, I repeat myself, this is a Talons Art Creation Sketchbook. And it's the tag board, kind of like the paper that Diane Reevely uses in her journals. So it's good to know that you can get a different size or different companies journal that has that taggy type stuff in it. It's still a little bit damp. Oh, sounds like my laundry's done. I can put it in the dryer. Yay. Okay, so let's clip this down. So, Storm. Next up is this Peach Punch. This is going to be pretty. I just know in advance this one's going to be pretty. I don't know why. I like peach. I think it's a pretty color. And it is a standard ink, so there's no shimmer to it, but I'm okay with that just because it's peach. Anybody else like peach? Anybody else a fan of peach? I'm a fan of peaches too. Peaches and pecans would be good, right? Okay. So let's get this one going. Oh yeah. See, that's so bright and happy. You gotta love that. Yeah, toned gray. I mean, you've seen the toned tan, but there's also the toned gray papers. And I know Strathmore has them. Can you get Strathmore, Debbie? I know that there's actually videos out there that show how to tone your own papers. But I'm using these different ones just to see how the ink reacts on the different papers. Because this is the little watercolor one that Shell has sent to me, and it's very absorbent, very, very absorbent. And then this one, I really like it, and it does not seem to bleed through, which is amazing for, you know, as thin as this paper is. It says it's a watercolor paper, but it's different than like a cotton one. Oh, well, it's a good thing Christmas is coming then, huh? So you can get back in your drawers. I know what it's like. I stored my kids' stuff too, and it's tough because you want to help them out, but yeah, sometimes it can be a real inconvenience. Okay, so one more on the peach side, which is that tag board looking thing. Talon. I'm thinking this is probably going to be my best surface for these because it's really smooth. You know, it's kind of like the Diane Reevely paper. It's very smooth. And it takes the ink really well. There was a slight little bit of bleed through on some of these, but not bad, you know, really not too bad. Okay. Peach punch. And the last one. Okay. I do like that. Whoops. You guys are helping me get through my pile of ink. You see here? All those cute little bottles. And my inkwell. Okay, so true confession. I've decided I'm going to have to start collecting some inkwells because, you know, the girls are dragging me around to these antique stores, and I'm an antique myself. I don't really need antiques. But I started thinking about it. It's like, oh, I could collect inkwells. So I think they're on my list now. She might like them. I don't know. She has a lot of the acrylic inks. These are fountain pen inks. I don't know if she has any fountain pen inks. That was 10. Where's 11? All God's children go to heaven. Come on, where's 11? There's 12. Hmm. 11. 11, 12. Okay. 11 is party time. Woo, let's have a party. Party. And it is a shimmer. Here we go. We got shimmer. I know. I'll probably be enabling her for sure. I mean, we do this to each other. We do this all the time. It's like, Party time. Oh no, that's like a red, a rosy red. At least on this paper, looks like a rosy red. Very pretty. All right, let's try it on the toned gray. And we'll get the little bitty journal. This is just one of those dollar store journals. I was using it to do my rubber stamps in when I was carving my rubber stamps for testing. So I guess it's my testing journal, huh? That's pretty. I like that. And then we got this thing. Get a little party going on over here. Let's get this party started in here. Okay. So, nope, can't put the lid on yet. Got to write it. What did I do with my pen? Here we go. Well, I think she's about 6 hours ahead of me, right, Debbie? So if it's midnight here, it's about 6 a.m. there, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, okay. I guessed right. Ah, how about that? Party time. Party time, party time. I don't know. My schedule has been way off whack lately. I think the meds I'm on have been making me wacky dacky. So, yeah. I just when I go to bed, it's one of the nice things is that being my age, I don't have to get up and go to work anymore. I can sleep when I need to. So when I'm not sleeping, I just go downstairs and do a little something. Oh, so sorry, Peggy. Yeah, sometimes that stuff can be a real stinkeroo. Okay, so that one is supposed to be a shimmer, but I don't see a whole lot of shimmer on that. That one, I think, is going to show the shimmer when it dries down. Let's see what color shimmer we end up with. Yeah, see, those were still damp, but now you can see some of the variation in color in these. This storm has a little bit of it's almost like frost look on it. And then this shimmer is actually the tone of the ink itself, this party time. It's a fuchsia. That's what I want to call that color, party time. It's fuchsia. Not showing up a lot on here. So time to flip the page on that one. And that one, that blue, I know. I mean, look at all the shimmer in that. And yeah, it's really pretty. Okay, this one is Stargazer, and it's supposed to have shimmer and sheen in it. We'll see what we get. If I can get it open. Storm? Oh, dear. Yeah, I don't want any more storms. Had enough around here. The guy from the cable company finally called me yesterday morning. He says to me, ma'am, do you have anybody that's technically savvy there that can run diagnostics on your router? And I thought, well, okay, you're making the assumption that I can't do anything right off. So you're not on my real best friend list. And I said, well, how tough can it be? I said, you go to a website and you follow the bouncing ball, right? I don't think he liked talking to me. Oh, man. I just, I hate it when they talk down to you. And I'm asking him, well, can you run a speed check? Well, no, we can't do that from here, ma'am. It's like, really? You're my provider, but you can't run a speed check to know whether or not your line is even providing me the service you say you're giving me. Okay, get my rant over with here. Yeah, no snow would not bother me. I'm tired of shoveling it. Wow, that's really dark. Let me water that back a little bit. That's really, that's dark as night. That's Stargazer. That's really, really a pretty blue. Okay, and probably need to flip the page on this one. That's pretty. Nice deep blue. Hey, Kathy. How are you? Okay. So, get our title on that. Oh man, look at what's going on here. This is dividing out. This is one of those shimmer ones that has multiple colors to it. Can you see what's happening? You see the grapey tones that are happening up here at the top? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. See, now that did not happen on this one. Interesting. And there's just a little hint of that on this tagboard one. So I still think between all of these different surfaces, the tagboard and the tone gray are doing the best for these inks. These are pen inks. These are the ones from Diamine. This came in a gift package from, let me show you. It's an ink vent calendar. And they only put it out this time of year. And so it's got all these little samples of ink because normally these inks are quite expensive and I wanted to try some. But, you know, before I buy, I like to try a lot of different things to see how they work. So this is a really good opportunity to get a lot, you know, an assortment of colors and a lot of different things to try. And honestly, these inks go a long way. You know, you don't use that much. And you can fill your fountain pens with them. You can do the dip pen with them. You can color with them because you've seen me. If you watched my videos the other day or two, I've been drawing and coloring and all kinds of things with them. Yeah, thanks, Kathy. Okay, so we need day, and I'm just getting caught up on my days. There's day 13, which is Ruby Blues, and seems like a lot of blues. Ruby Blues number 14 is Red Robin. Tweet, 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 Red Robin. They do go forever, don't they? Okay, so this one is this one says it's a sheen. So it doesn't have that glittery stuff to it, but it's supposed to have a sheen. So let's see what Ruby Blue does. Oh, that's a, wow, that's like an ultramarine blue. It's really bright, bright blue. Sailboat blue, ultramarine blue. Okay. So I don't know if the ruby part will come out when it dries down or not. We'll see. See if it does anything when it dries. And Red Robin, yum. You think about the sandwiches? Debbie, we got a sandwich place over here called Red Robin. I was thinking about the song. Rockin' Robin. Oh, I guess that's Rockin' Robin, not Red Robin. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right. So, yeah, Ruby Blues is drying down with some red tones in it, which is pretty cool. Bobbing along. Yes, yes, I knew there was a Red Robin song. Ah, isn't that funny? Just don't recall everything at one time, do we? Who sang that? Do you know? Is that like Bing Crosby or somebody? Really dating myself here. Okay. Next up is our Red Robin, which is a standard ink. Let's see if it really is red, huh? We've had raspberry, we've had party time, we've had... Now, yeah, let me show you this. This is so cool. Let me dry that a little bit so you can see it better. So you guys, can you see the sheens on these where it's got, here's the Stargazer, where it's got the multicolor, and here's the ruby blue. And you can see there's a little bit of ruby sheen on there. Yeah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Liking that. Okay. Kit Kat Bar Song. What's that one? Don't know if I know that. I don't watch commercials, so I don't know a lot of that stuff. Now that does not look very red. Sorry. I guess they're thinking that that's the robin's red breast, that it's, because it looks more orange brown to me. Just saying. Did not look very... Yeah, and especially when I come back with some water, really washes out to the brown. Really does. Okay. So much for Red Robin, huh? Let me add a little water to this one too and see what we get on this page. See if it washes back to the brown. On here, it's almost like a cocoa brown. Okay, and now all I can hear is that Red Robin commercial for the sandwich place in my head. Red Robin. Oh man. Some stuff just sticks with you. Okay. Well, you know, Kathy, some stuff does just stick with you. So I want to do some more paintings with these to see what I can get. You know, kind of those monochromatic things that I've been doing. See, I really like it on that tone gray paper. These inks are swatching really nicely. Wow. 50 minutes, huh? Well, I guess that's what the edit function's for, right? What time's it getting to be, guys? Let's see. Oh, 12:24. I got time for a couple more swatches. That was Red Robin. I'd like to get caught up to what today is anyway. So there's 15 is Nightshade, 16 is Vintage Copper, 17 is Thunderbolt. Oh, now they're going to start making me think about James Bond. Secret Agent Man. Oh, really? Huh. Barn dog. We have a flying weenie here. I'm not kidding you. That's the name of the place. And they've got an old airplane. They've got an old airplane mounted on top of the building. Like single engine airplane mounted on top of the building. I don't know. We eat, if we get hot dogs, we usually get Nathan's. I can't remember the last time I ate a hot dog. Huh. Okay, this is a standard Nightshade. So let's do a little Nightshade. I think Nightshade's a pretty plant, even though it is poisonous. But that doesn't remind me of Nightshade, because I think the berries are red on Nightshade. So I think they're thinking night, they're not thinking about the plant. Which is a possibility. Yeah, heartburn. Oh boy. That's not fun. Yeah, well, I try to stay away from anything that's got that many percent. Oh, see, now on this paper, it looks like a purple. Oh, yeah. And it's not a purple, it's an aubergine. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty. That's pretty. Let's see what it does on the tone gray. Purple flowers, red berries on the Nightshade. Okay. Oh, you're right. Purple flowers, and it's got a little yellow center. Yeah, yeah. But we haven't had any growing in the yard lately, so. We used to have it. It would grow along the fence line. That should be one of those solstice kind of plants, right? Nightshade? Yeah, and this one, you know, when I'm writing with it, it looks almost like a periwinkle. Really pretty. I got my fill of shopping for periwinkle, though, because that was my daughter's wedding color, so we had periwinkle invitations and periwinkle flowers and periwinkle everything. Vintage Copper is a shimmer. Okay, Peggy, I'll look for your video tomorrow. Have a good night. I don't know how much longer I'll be up either. I think I'm getting to where I'm almost caught up. Today is the 22nd. So yeah, I might be almost caught up. Copper. Another one of our favorites. Shell and I both agree on copper. We both like copper. But it's a metallic, right? How can you go wrong with a metallic? Don't know if that's copper on the page, though. Looks more rust. They probably need help naming these things, don't they? There's copper. And time to flip the page again. Okay. The bumper falls off. Yeah, no bumpers falling off, please. Please. Okay. Vintage copper, done and dusted. And next is Thunderbolt. Which is a standard. Not lightning bolt, thunderbolt. Interesting choice. Wow. That's almost neon, guys. Wow. Just never know. Never know. Vanilla ice cream sprinkled with some Reese's Pieces on top. Yeah. You go, E.T. Yeah, I had to make a Coke float for my husband tonight. We have Coke Zero, which has no calories. So then you put ice cream in it so that it's totally loaded with calories. But I had made a raspberry pie or something. They had Marie Callender pies on sale for the holiday. And so I got in this, it's like a mixed berry. It's got raspberries and blueberries and strawberries and everything in it. So I'd pop that in the oven. And I came back and there was already a slice gone out of that. And I said, "Oh, you couldn't wait for the ice cream, huh?" He says, "Well, if you want to give me ice cream, you can give me a Coke float." So, okay. So yeah, he got his Coke float. This one is Thunderbolt. This really bright, almost neon blue. The one thing I see missing in this whole collection is a yellow. I don't see a lot of yellows. I don't see a lot of greens. I see a lot of blues. The only yellow we've had so far is this Candlelight. And, you know, not a real true green in here yet either, huh? Maybe they'll come later. I don't know. Thunderbolt. Okay, what's up next? Let's see, we need 18, which is a shimmer. I can't even read that one. Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero. 18, 19 is Festive Joy. What do you think I'm going to do with this when I get done? I have an idea already. Sub-Zero, yeah, is a shimmer. Let's see what we get. See if my brush is cleaned out. Get our shimmer shaken. See, now we're back to that teal color again. It's not a green. It's a teal. Almost turquoisey. Pretty color. Okay. Get nice deep color here. And let's say this was Sub-Zero. Don't want that. Don't want a Sub-Zero. Oh, the shimmer on this is pretty. I'll do one more and let that air dry a little bit, and then I'll show you what the shimmer looks like. Because I think you're going to like that one. It's got a frosty sort of shimmer. Festive Joy is next, and it is a standard. Really deep dark color, almost black. That's a shell color right there. That one is. All right. And Festive Joy. I think this one has dried down enough that you might be able to pick up the shimmer on it. This Sub-Zero. These have to dry before you actually see the shimmer. I don't know if that one's, see, that one's still wet, so it's got to dry some more. Okay, counting down here. We've got 21 and 22, and then we will be caught up to today. And this is called Brandy Snap and Black Ivy. And it's a sheen and a standard. So let's see what this Brandy Snap has to offer. That sounds good. Sounds like a cookie. Brandy Snap. Oh, no, that's a pig color. It's almost like an ochre or a gingerbread. That right there makes me happy. And she'll say, oh no, it looks like baby poo. I like those earthy tones. That to me is pretty. It's got that amber tone. You know, like the gem amber. I do have some amber jewelry. My husband got me some amber jewelry when we went to Mexico. And I just don't wear it often enough. You know, one of those things, touristy things. You go to the street vendors and they've got silver and stuff. But we actually went into a jewelry shop in Mexico to buy some jewelry because I wanted to make sure that it was the real deal. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Okay. I would call that amber. They call it brandy snap. I guess brandy's kind of an amber color, right? Yeah, I like this set too, Kathy. Yep. Have a very Merry Christmas. We'll probably see you before the new year. Yeah. Silly name. Yeah. And Black Ivy is a sheen. Time to flip the page again. So this should be a green, right? This should be a green. They're calling it an ivy, Black Ivy. We'll see if we actually get a green out of this. I'm gonna rinse my brush really well, make sure I'm not getting anything else. Nice deep tone. Wow, that's dark. Now, back to tealy undertones. Now, wonder if that's endemic of inks, that they get that. That's the most green we've had, though, I guess. This has the sprucey tones to it. There we go. And whoops. When they say black ivy, they mean it because that's almost black when it comes out of the bottle. This one's black ivy. And it is separating out into the red tones again. Interesting. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. See what's happening here with this black ivy? See how the color varies? It looks... Thought there was one I could compare it to, but maybe not. Huh. Okay. And on the, you really see it's almost like a rusty coppery tone. They're calling that black ivy. To me, it looks a lot like garland, only it's got more brownish. This is more of a pinky purple. And this one has more of the rust coppery tones to it. They are very interesting, aren't they? Anyway, it is now almost 1 p.m. here, and I am caught up with swatching the inks through today. So I think I'm going to call it a night. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You got me through all that swatching. And maybe I'll get something made now. Winter Spice is pretty cool. And that was that first little drawing that I did with the Seize the Night. I like ash. It's really grungy. That ruby blue though, man, that's got pizzazz. And that is Neon Thunderbolt. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me now. I appreciate you guys, and get some rest. And we'll see you again real soon. That's it for me for now. Bye-bye.